to find everybody.
Oh my gosh, what just happened?
So you don't have to. So if you're out there trying to find yourself, don't worry. We'll find you instead.
I don't think we've started on YouTube yet.
Okay, well that happens.
I feel like we need someone to do this for us.
No, there's
there's
always
here
a delay.
it is. Okay, here it is.
There's always a delay. Maybe YouTube is like doing background checks and stuff. It's like, are you good? Okay, fine, you can go.
Found it.
Always nice when you've got the
one more
internet police trying to block you. And no, you're good.
Let's not talk about
let them go. Let them go.
Okay.
No.
And are we here too? Let's see. I'm just gonna find all the streams. Yes, we're here too.
Everywhere. Oh yes.
Stephanie and Jesse. Hello. And I'm coming back to.
There we go.
Facebook, Johnny. Oh,
Cool
Johnny,
Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke. Hi, Mom. Hi, Doug. Hello.
Oh, yes. BP, I'm 100% with you.
Hello.
That's why we're here today.
Yes. A break.
Yeah.
A break. We're not. We're not going to talk about it.
You know what the elephant is, and the white one in the room. That is.
The only thing I'm going to say about all of this is that we will get through this.
Yeah.
And now we're going to change the subject.
And away we go.
And now it's time to change the subject and have some drinks.
Shall we?
Just saying.
Well, we are here to, in fact, what are we here to do today? Outside of a little distraction, a little bit of fun for you. We're here to celebrate the King. Here we are on Feast of the Epiphany, celebrating a different king. Today we celebrate the other king. You know what I'm talking about.
Rock and roll.
He's all behind us. You can't possibly avoid Elvis. Yeah. Everybody loves Elvis, and if you don't, well,
Lisa and Errol, hello. And Peter, hi.
Yay.
Good to see you.
Well, he, of course, was a very, kind-hearted, outsized, generous heart. He used to give Cadillacs to people. What a kind idea. What a great idea.
That's great.
He would always be donating to his favorite charities and stuff. Always had a good word for all that, and a lot of fellow musicians. And, you can just celebrate his entire catalog. Well, we're celebrating it by starting...
Hi, Mark.
With some drinkerinos, I think. That's part of
what
we're doing.
We're starting with drinks.
Margie.
I actually haven't had one. And I'm ready.
I have not had all day. Yeah.
I know, but believe it or not.
Not even a little something at lunch,
Nope. Nothing.
Nothing,
honey.
Nothing, honey. So,
all right. So, without further ado.
You think you're going to start with something that we're calling More Fun in Acapulco. As a matter of fact, I didn't.
Oh, no.
Okay, the one thing. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, you know what? While he goes and gets the ice bucket, I will just use the ice from this freezer. We do have a little bit in here, and time's wasted. So, all right, that looks good. That! There's too much stuff in the freezer. All right, I'm checking back again. Alicia, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Jamie, hello. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Jamie. Oh, let's see. Catching up on comments everywhere. Hello, Aaron. And, okay, I think I'm caught up. Woo.
Have you iced?
I have iced.
Oh, well, I guess I'm late. But you know what? There's more.
Julie, hello.
More to happen tonight, so that's why we have more ice. More ice.
Thank you.
But definitely.
So.
Wednesday. Oh, wow.
I know. Satellite.
Bango.
Oh, by the way, hello, Satellite.
With you. And by the way,
totally get it. Roberta, hi.
Seriously. Oh, thank you, Clinton.
Oh
glad to be back indeed. Damn.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Hello.
Clam bake. Go and have a clam bake.
That's a good idea, Peter.
Isn't that on the playlist, clam bake?
It is on the playlist.
It is on the playlist. If you're not listening to the playlist over on Spotify, hi thee to Spotify.
The link is actually below on our page.
Take a look on the page. We can grab it.
And it's also on YouTube. I posted it on YouTube
Both
today,
places. If you're watching on YouTube, you can definitely see. I'll get around to dropping it on you.
Catching up. Okay. So, Abra, hello.
Hello. Clam bake cocktail makes me think of the cocktail we made for the clams featuring clam juice.
Clam juice. I know. So I was thinking that too.
You're thinking to yourself, oh, I just got nauseated. But it was really good. Surprisingly,
I know. I thought
really
I would hate it,
good.
but
it was really just a martini variation, but it worked. It really did. Next, I'll work with clamato.
So I'm calling this one More Fun in Acapulco because I'm pretty sure we've done a Fun in Acapulco drink.
You've done Fun in Acapulco
before,
perhaps a year or two ago.
Yeah. So
and it is always good
Fun
to
in Acapulco.
think about these things.
So I'm starting with 2 ounces of tequila, of course.
Son of fun in Acapulco.
And then I'm going to do 2 ounces of Aperol.
2 ounces?
No, 2 ounces. I'm distracted tonight. I'm not going to lie.
Take your time.
I was going to pour a half ounce.
You were going to pour a half ounce because I'm looking at it right here.
Half ounce.
And then people were here 2 ounces. We'd like 20 ounces of Aperol. No.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little distracted.
And you know, my mind is 5 places today for many reasons. I'm really catching up to a lot of work at work. And it's just still just
you can go back
plowing
to
through 150 emails.
I
got to tell you. I'm not going to talk about work because work is work. It's still there. It's good. We said hello to Aaron. Still saying hello to Aaron.
Yes. Jamie, hello. And Jen, hello. Yeah, are we mixing tonight or drinking straight from the bottle? Well, you see I'm distracted.
You know, I'll tell you something. Both.
You already saw I'm distracted.
Hey, you know something,
that
Jen?
won't be my first mistake this evening. I'm sure. Yeah, I just said it won't be my first mistake. Deep breath. It will be my last mistake this evening.
Seriously.
I can't talk.
Seriously distracted.
I can't
This
talk.
is the fun time. These are the times that try men and women's, everybody's souls. Tries the soul of dogs. But Jen, I'm going to tell you, I'm not here to tell you what, where, and how to drink. So if you want to just take that bottle and take a good belt.
Jennifer and Tom, hi.
Go to town. But definitely, I might do that.
I see I'm a
Everybody.
little distracted
needs
this
a drink.
evening. I'm not going to lie.
I call this drink straight from the bottle. Don't think we won't do that sometime. Straight from the bottle. Grab bottle,
Deep
uncork,
breath.
take belt.
Okay.
Big sigh.
Deep breath.
Oh, baby.
So, more fun in Acapulco. 2 ounces tequila. I used Reposado from Espolón.
We always recommend Reposado. It is rested.
A half ounce Aperol.
Half, not 2. Half.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Half ounce passion fruit liqueur.
You're using Chinola.
Yes.
I think there are some others on the market.
There are. Jafar does one.
Jafar does one.
Yep.
We can vouch for the Chinola. It's got
Zombies for everyone.
really nice, fresh flavor. And
Jamie can too.
it's an excellent sub for passion fruit syrup, which you might have and you might not have. But if you have a bottle of that, that's great. And passion, frequently used in a zombie. That zombie Johnny just name checked. Oh, yeah. But definitely.
More fun. Oh, wait, this was lime. More fun in Acapulco.
Did you say thanks to Keith? I'll say thanks. Thanks, Keith.
Keith.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful to see you, and thank you.
And you know, we're glad we provide a little something interesting in these interesting times.
Well, I hope we do.
Yeah, I hope we do anyway.
Interesting might be just the word.
This is our cue to just stand here and stare at the screen for 10 minutes. What are they doing? I don't know. Huh? I still don't know.
More fun
We're
in
not going to do
Acapulco.
that.
2
We're for fun.
ounces tequila,
Okay.
1/2 ounce Aperol, 1/2 ounce passion fruit liqueur, 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, Jen, you could totally use passion fruit syrup for
The
this.
syrup would actually taste identical because the flavor profile of this is
tastes a lot like the syrup.
Just like if you have a good syrup, it will taste exactly like the syrup. And you're not really going to miss the amount of alcohol in that. That's probably like 30 proof.
Hi, Jeff.
So I would use those interchangeably and not really think about it. So yeah.
Jeff is asking about the pins on your hats. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's always a fun thing.
Kari, hello.
Hello. Woohoo.
Good to see you.
Let's.
Let's drink.
Why don't we, shall we?
Look,
We're actually monitoring
drink?
2 different Facebook pages because we're multiple places here.
Oh my gosh.
So if it takes us a second
hello.
to catch up on the comments,
cherry
then
bourbon.
just give us a
Yummy.
second. Cherry bourbon. Oh,
Yum.
I think I know what cherry you're talking about.
You want to hand
need
me
a glass,
please?
a chilled glass, preferably.
I would love that.
Oh yeah, I think
So this
right
more
there.
fun in Acapulco.
Tink.
2 ounces Reposado tequila, a 1/2 ounce Aperol, a 1/2 ounce passion fruit liqueur, and a 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice.
Now that's the appropriate glass.
Oh, I know.
Filled
Look
that
at
up
that.
nicely. Wow. Hello.
Whew. You know what?
Extra.
Get every drop.
Hey, we recommend you use a spoon to get every drop.
Use a spoon. Yeah, we just dated ourselves there.
Yeah, seriously. It's the drink that drinks like a drink. You know.
Oh, yeah. I was so ready for that.
I think that you knew exactly what should go in here. I knew it would be good without even tasting. I don't even have to taste
I'm
it.
extremely happy with that.
But
Hi,
I'm going
Dan.
to. Do the clam! Woohoo!
Oh, yeah. Don't be cruel. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I'll watch that later.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. Excellent,
Ooh,
excellent.
this one's good. This might be the featured recipe.
Featured?
I don't know. The night is young, so we'll
Night is
see,
young.
but this one's good.
When I was young, we have time.
2 ounces Reposado tequila, a ½ ounce Aperol, a ½ ounce passion fruit liqueur, ½ ounce fresh lime juice. All right.
That's a good one. In fact, I need to sample that again just to ensure quality.
Quality control.
Yeah, that's really good.
Satellite.
Really
Santa left a real passion fruit in your stocking. Oh my gosh.
Big fun. No, big fun.
Wow. Hello, Kelly.
Hello. We have a recommendation from, I believe this was from Jeff Berry, that if you're interested to get like a really fresh passion fruit juice and you buy a bunch of passion fruits, you will spend a lot of time, a lot of money, and get like ½ an ounce of juice. So you probably aren't recommended to go that route, but having actual passion is fun. You know, they're
oh
great
yeah,
things.
well, it's delicious.
Great little things.
Just on its own, you don't have to put it in a drink.
If you have a source on a good passion syrup, by all means. If you don't, remember to go to the freezer section in your supermarket and find like the Latin food section, and find La Fe or Goya or other brands.
Sounds like a commercial
of the passion pulp. And all you need to
in
do
the freezer section of your
local supermarket. If these companies were actually sponsoring me, there would be a big banner on the screen saying sponsored product, but they're not. Nope. So I'm just telling you what we do.
Maybe next time.
It makes the best passion. It really is very fresh, great tasting stuff. And it lasts, you know. We make it, throw a shot of vodka in there, throw it in your fridge. It'll last for a while.
Yep.
Long time.
As a preservative.
Yes.
Vodka as a preservative.
Yes. You want to.
But if you don't want to have any alcohol in it,
you don't have to, but you'll have to use it a little faster because, you know, you get a lot of sugary stuff in there.
She just scooped it out and ate it.
Yeah, well, that's an excellent
heavenly.
That sounds an excellent idea. I think we've had that in Mexico as sort of like an après or a post, like a post meal thing, between courses thing, a little passion with like a little lemon ice.
Yeah. Yes.
Really, really good.
Hugo, hello.
Hello. Passion pulp. Sorry, Mel. Passion pulp fiction. Oh boy. Just checking what's happening over here. Okay. Anybody on YouTube want to comment? Please drop them there. Anybody who is not listening to the playlist, we got a bunch of Elvi for you that this one put together, and it's pretty awesome. Just checking over here on this thing. Bum, bum, bum.
We're caught up there.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, awesome. Well, would you like a drink?
Yeah, I would.
May I offer some suggestions on our list?
Yeah. Oh, true. Let's see. I'm going with the Bossa Nova Baby to start with because I'm all set for that. And then I'll think about what else do I have to do.
Bossa Nova Baby from Fun in Acapulco. Even though Bossa Nova is Brazilian.
Bossa Nova is clearly coming to you from Brazil.
But anyway.
And obviously, if you're coming from Brazil, you should have Brazilian liquor. And in this case, as a matter of fact, we do have Brazilian liquor.
I'll have Brazilian drinks tonight.
I happen to have a bottle of cachaça right here. I don't think we've actually tried cachaça in a while, so I'm going to crack this baby.
Well, I saved 2 tasting glasses down here.
What do you know? And we'll just take a nip. I think this is actually a liter size.
Kathy, hello.
I really appreciate that this is a liter size.
Ew, Kathy's drinking rum neat.
Neat.
Can't go wrong. Well, I suppose you could, but I know you're not. So.
No, there are some really.
I know you're not.
There's some nasty rums that you wouldn't drink and you could go wrong, but you're not.
Ryan,
you're drinking good stuff. There we go. I will not only assume, I will infer.
Oh yeah, Ryan. Can you get the pulp in the freezer section?
Oh, I know. It's time.
But he just bought this bottle today.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so
here
we go. 1, 2, 3 with the P2.
I am.
This is not exactly a sipper, but I'm going to taste it.
I was going to say, wow.
I'm going to taste it.
That smells strong.
Yeah, this is a clear cachaça. Has that real agricole taste to it because it's really made from the same kind of stuff in the same way. But it's a real clean taste, and you would put this in a caipirinha in a second, and you'd be really happy. It tastes
better than it smells.
Really
I will just say that.
Let's go back to the comment here. Okay, if you want to make your own passion, go to the freezer section. Find the Latin foods. You'll find brands like La Fe, Goya. I'm trying to think. We've seen others too.
Yeah.
We have a market that is much heavier on the ethnic foods, and I remember finding like 5 different brands of these. But you can usually find La Fe and Goya at these places. It's a couple of bucks for like that. I think it's about 22 ounces of the pulp, and you mix that with an equal amount of sugar syrup. You just let the pulp, defrost, sort of the sugar syrup in, give it a good mix. We like to throw a shot of vodka in there to make sure that it doesn't start growing things in the freezer, you know. But then you just in the fridge, bottle it, put it in your fridge, put a label on it so you know what it is. And that's it. And this is what you use in all of your tropicals, including, of course, there's at least 1 or 2 formulas for the zombie that involve the passion syrup. This is the actual Don Beach zombie. So it's nice to have around for that.
Chappies, hello.
Hello. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you much. Yeah, thank you very much. We had an ornament on actually, we still have the Elvis tree up because it's still his birthday. Yep. And there's an ornament which actually has the famous quote, Elvis.
That's a huge bottle of cachaça.
It looks gargantuan. It really looks, it's because it's kind of fat in the middle.
Liter, maybe?
This is just a liter. Yeah, believe it or not, it's just a liter. Yeah. And this is one of your basic brands. You can find this many, many places.
Oh, that little strip comes off.
Yes, it does. Might as well take it off before accidents occur. That's actually a little
try to prevent accidents.
Collar that's telling you that P2 actually donates money to the Spinner Dolphin Project. So, okay, there we go.
Okay.
This is...
Steve-O, hello.
Hey, Steve-O.
I am glad.
Sipping
you're sipping and nipping with us tonight.
Come on, get out of there. I'm going to have to give this a good shake to get more than a dribble out of this thing. So,
I'm trying to take it.
Placing that aside.
I've got... I don't want to get too drunk. I want to get just the right amount.
Just the right amount. Right amount of inib.
Suze, hello. Okay, so I got to write down what he's doing.
I'm going to start with 2 ounces.
I always think like, oh, I'll remember, and then...
No. You got to write it down at the time. You'll actually watch the broadcast, the rebroadcast later, and then say, oh, yeah, that's what we did.
Okay.
That's what
he's making Bossa Nova, baby.
Let's start with 2 ounces of cachaça. Any good clear cachaça will do. I'm not going to tell you right now, use like a really high brand or high end cachaça because other things are going in here. This is
you're
closer to a beach drink. Yes, I am. Yeah. There are some great cachaças out there. Very fond of like the aged Ipioca. That's nice. And then there's some stuff that's really kind of high end. But basically, I think in Brazil there's something like 1,200 brands of the stuff. I just bought a bottle today, and on the shelf there were 3 brands. So that will tell you something right there.
Were there 3 brands or like 3 versions of the same?
No, 3 brands. Okay. And actually 2 of them had 2 different variations.
Hello,
so
thank
there were
you.
$5. Yeah, absolutely. I'm covered with Elvi, as is she. As a matter of fact, it's both Blue Hawaii themes, entirely appropriate. Let's mix up a few tropical, shall we?
Okay.
I'm going to go with the lime, and I'm going to add ½ an ounce.
Okay.
And a product that we've had on the shelf for a while, and that I haven't thought too much about using, but it's actually quite a good product.
Oh.
How about the Cedilla Acai Liqueur?
How much are you using?
I'm going to use ½ ounce of that. I'm going to give it a taste and see if this is where I want it to be. The acai liqueur is pretty dark, so it's really going to make this be... Oh, actually, it's not so bad. I thought this would make it like really purple lagoon.
Purple would be fun.
Purple would be fun.
I'm a little disappointed it didn't make it purple, but I guess it's got the lime juice.
It's got the lime juice, and it's got all that cachaça. Let's see where this flavor profile is headed.
So where's it headed?
Good places. I'm going to do the following. I'm going to find my metal.
All right. Is that all you're adding?
That's all I'm adding right now. I'm trying to think if bitters would enhance this or just get buried or what. The acai is actually pretty strong. Maybe the cran?
Yeah, do the cranberry bitters. Okay.
Right.
How much are you going to do?
Now we'll do 2 dashes. It's fairly impossible to do 1 dash of cran. And that will probably help the darkness on this, which is good. You want these acai drinks to be like really purple. There's a very, very strong color in that. Give it a shake!
All right. Bossa Nova, baby. Bossa Nova. Bossa Nova.
All right. Find yourself a chilled glass.
Copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement.
Oh my gosh, Janice! Your husband proposed to you at Graceland. I
No
love
way!
it.
Awesome.
I can't think of a better place to propose.
That's marvelous.
That is awesome.
Pour into your cocktail glass.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to give this a try. It's good as is, however.
I got to hold on to it to make sure it doesn't get knocked over.
Haha. Please, I wish someone would.
I see.
And I'm going to give this a topper
right.
of ginger seltzer. So, just a splash of ginger seltzer.
All right, talk because I got to add this.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to drink. Let's try this. Yep, that's really good. I like that. It's subtle. The cachaça has a very distinct flavor. So that is definitely coming through on these. And I happen to like it. It is very much like an agricole flavor. So if you're fond of those, then don't be afraid of cachaça. There's a lot of cachaça out there, and there are all sorts of levels. Some of it is really just crank through a ton of cachaça to serve 1 billion caipirinhas on Rio Beach. And some of it is aged for years, and it's really like a nice sipper. So bear this in mind. It is like any of these spirits. Well worth you checking out. And there's really nice brands that we were familiar with. Don't we know the distributor of Nova Fogo?
We do.
Yeah, as a matter of fact. And that's really good stuff.
Oh, that's great. Mm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
really
little
getting
light.
that acai.
Yeah, I thought that would be really kind of dense because of that, but it's only 1/2 ounce of the acai liqueur. That is a Brazilian berry, and you might have seen that used. It's very commonly used if you're on the
Sandy and Jerry,
on the
hello.
beach and you
I
get a
hope you
smoothie.
are.
Acai.
I hope you guys are okay.
Yeah, seriously.
We were thinking about you earlier.
Oh, jeez.
Hugs.
But definitely.
Yeah.
I hope you're in your own castle of quiet and peace.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're well stocked with liquor. But I think I know that you are.
Yeah.
I think I can predict that. Yeah. And good thing that.
Yes. But we were thinking about you earlier.
Okay. Oh, that's really nice.
That is really nice.
You could serve this straight up as I did. You could serve this on the rocks. If you decided to throw some lime shell in there, or like the chopped up lime like you do with the caipirinha, that would work. I think so. You got some possibilities. I don't think that I would add anything else. I think we're done with that.
No, I think that's a good one.
Very nice. So
I'm still catching up on my taste and my first round.
Mm-hmm.
More fun in Acapulco.
More fun. Son of fun in Acapulco.
So we got 2 winners so far.
Return of fun in Acapulco. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I knew that would be a good thing. I figured this would be a good thing, and it is, as a matter of fact.
I've only been, we were together, have only been to Graceland once. And it was in 2006.
Yes. So
we're kind of due for a return visit.
Overdue for a return visit, I would say.
Whenever we can safely travel again.
We had a really great time driving down to Memphis. Saw some great sights along the way. Some really fun things. Like Louisville, Kentucky has some really fun things to see, for instance. And Memphis itself is just full of little goodies. You know, there's a great,
oh my gosh,
commercial strip.
Kathy kissed Elvis. No way.
No way.
I'm like 1 degree of separation from Elvis.
That's too much.
I love it. Oh my God, that was fabulous.
Well, you see in the movies, the concert movies in the early 70s, once he returned to the stage, like full force.
Bride of Acapulco,
blues, baby.
I love it.
Oh yeah, Bride of Acapulco, I love that. Absolutely great. Once E was back in action on the concert scene with like what I call the Elvis show. Because in the 50s, it was like, the trio.
I love the Elvis show.
And it was like, you go to see Elvis.
I love old Elvis.
In that period of time, it's like 3 guys on stage, and it's a lot of rock. But then in about 1970, it's not Elvis on stage. It's the Elvis show. There's this huge number of musicians. There's like a choir director.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like the whole thing. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It's just this like, wow.
Sweet inspirations.
This massive thing. And then like, he's really fond of these big Italian ballads, like You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. So it's just the big production numbers. And that is just the full force. You know? You can really appreciate, the leather jacket Elvis. You can appreciate Elvis, Scotty, and Bill. But, we're kind of really fond of that, like, big pantsuit era. It's just, this show is so huge.
The jumpsuit era.
Jumpsuit era, yeah.
And when you go to Graceland, you can see them.
Jumpsuit Nation.
They're all on
all the
display.
jumpsuits, yeah.
I love the jumpsuits.
It's just like it's outsized, like it should have been. And, you know, you're kind of glad that he decided, I want to get back on stage. And he spent like the last 8 years of his life just doing that. You know, and if he had to leave us, I suppose that's fate. But dang it, he played hard. Played hard till the end. So.
This is I was about to say this is a complete detour, but it's not because we're talking about Elvis's jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Back a gazillion years ago when I was in acting school, one day, one of my classmates, a woman, just showed up in a full-on polyester Elvis jumpsuit. I was enthralled. I thought that was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. This is kind of before I knew about vintage, but I was poor and, you know, not shopping at all.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really know any thrift stores in New York or anything. And yeah, I just thought that was incredible.
That's big fun.
Yeah, he says it was a sweaty kiss. Of course it was.
You see him in those videos.
I love that.
You know, from Elvis in Memphis and all that. You see him in those videos, and he is just like losing pounds on stage. It's just unbelievable. Yep. And you know, all the karate moves and everything. Wow. You know, it's an unbelievable show.
Abbott and Costello meets Acapulco.
You say to yourself, things that I missed in my life that I really wish I hadn't. It's like seeing Elvis live.
We were a little young.
We were slightly young.
It's not like we could just go buy tickets and see Elvis.
You know, and at the time you look at the tickets, it's $17.50 to see Elvis. Well, I don't know about that. You know, it's really funny to think about that. Actually,
Joe, yes, he did. Joe says Elvis died on my birthday. Oh yeah, he did.
Yes, indeed.
He did indeed.
Yeah. Left a legacy that is long and hard, and you know.
You did not just say that.
Yeah, I did just say that, didn't I? I'm just thinking, like, you know, I'm thinking about something else. No, but they're still selling Elvis collections. There's still Elvis videos. It still goes on. Graceland is a going concern.
So what are you doing, Paul?
I'm untangling this bunch of little lights here that we got from Devin.
Devin and Jessica.
So
I have some hanging around the computer, but yep.
Yeah, this is a little tangly when it got itself together. I'll get there.
I'll get there.
I don't mind doing these things on the air because, you know, this is the kind of thing that we have to do. It's like, you know, early in December where you have to do this with all of your Christmas lights. So, yeah.
I'd love to say all of the Christmas stuff was put away, but it's not.
Most of it was.
We have the January tree.
Yes, is going strong.
Our big Christmas tree is now the January tree. We redecorate it for January, complete with different lights. We still have the Elvis tree up because his birthday is Friday.
Hello.
And we have the Valentine's tree, which is still in the process of being trimmed. But we have time on that one.
Yep.
Okay, just checking everywhere. Ryan! You saw him at the IJ last week.
Yeah. When we were in Memphis, the guy pumping gas over at the BP, I'm like, wait a minute. He's of the right age. Yes, that is true. And also, at Incognito.
Hoboken train station, there's a guy who has to be an Elvis impersonator who works there.
Yeah. He actually, like, he wears the glasses. He's got the sideburns. And you're like,
and he's just like in a full-on New Jersey Transit uniform. Yeah. But so Elvis might or might not be working for New Jersey Transit.
You certainly know that this gentleman, used to be there on Thursdays at Lee's Hawaiian Islander in Lyndhurst at the karaoke, doing a little E.
Oh, I'm sure.
But definitely. In fact,
oh my gosh. Lisa says my mom and Elvis are the same age. Their birthdays are a day apart. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Hot stuff coming through.
That's pretty cool.
Fantastic. Very cool, folks.
So is her birthday tomorrow or Saturday?
Just wondering.
I was going to talk about our trip to Graceland.
Oh, yes, please. Proceed.
I was stressed out and I needed to get out of Dodge. So I took it in my head, we should go to Graceland.
That's a pretty good inspiration, I'd say.
Well, it was a good inspiration, but, we didn't have any money. So I was like, I know, we'll camp.
Let's camp. along the way.
By the way, I'm not a camper. This solidified my lack of campertude. But oh wait, I gotta read Joe's comment. When I went to Graceland and saw the jungle, oh my gosh. Yes, he went to a local store and just picked all that out.
He saw all this Whitco and said, I love this, give me everything. Apparently his father thought this was the tackiest stuff ever, but he loved it.
I love the jungle room.
It's
the
really
jungle
cool.
Room rocks.
Everybody we know who does tiki is like, oh, like the best Whitco collection.
It's awesome.
It's very cool. This is a place where they'd hang out with a couple of guitars and a piano and just jam and sing some gospel. It was just very cool.
At the IGA, he was incognito going through the bacon.
Yeah. Well,
Well, when we toured Graceland, one of the things they tell you on the tour, actually we had the headphones, but it tells you that in the kitchen, they talk about the things that they cooked, and they used to fry up bowls of bacon that they would leave around for snacking, like chips.
Yeah, a little bacon. This may sound strange outside of the fact that some people eat pork rinds as a snack. So hey,
okay, so Jamie's parents saw Elvis.
August 69th International.
Oh my God.
Oh, let's see that. Circus. Oh man.
Circus.
Are you saying to yourself, I kind of wish my parents had left me with Elvis? You know, that would have been great.
Okay, and Joe saw Graceland on his 40th birthday. Yes.
That's very cool.
Daniel says, the gent who owns the Star Trek original set tour is an award-winning Elvis impersonator. Okay.
Wow. Hey, has he played
We're going to get there. We have 2 years to get there.
Yeah, we have tickets. And we weren't able to use them this past year, but we shall actually be there sometime. It'll happen.
But anyway, I was talking about my lack of campertude.
Yeah, you enjoy not camping.
So I did research, and it was like, okay, I've got to be prepared for camping, and I'm gonna see wild animals, and I just have to be ready and everything. And then the first night that we camped was in Pittsburgh, and we went to the Tiki Lounge before that.
Mm-hmm.
Back when the Tiki Lounge had like really respectable drinks, and then so we were kind of late getting in to the campground. It was very dark, and there were a lot of people there. But we had a little, I don't know what you call it, a little plot that they reserved for tenters. We were tenters.
We were tenting.
And I think we had your sister's tent.
Yes, we did.
Which was a pup tent.
It was large enough for two. So not.
It was large enough for two, but it was not large enough for two to do anything except lay down. You couldn't even stand up. You could kind of sit up.
Inflatable mattress was like pretty much occupied the entire space.
So we had this inflatable mattress. But anyway, we got in kind of late, and we had this lantern. We're like, oh, we're prepared. This lantern was so dim, couldn't see anything. The guy on the next plot took pity on us and brought us a lantern, and he's just like, hold on.
Brought her one of these Coleman jobs that's burning gas.
Let us keep it the entire night because it was so
It helped.
We were ridiculous.
I was able to inflate the mattress. I was able to get food going. It worked just fine. So
Hugo gave a ride to a hitchhiker once because he looked like Elvis. Oh my gosh. As soon as he got in the car, he scolded you for picking hitchhikers.
But you're hitching, man.
That's hilarious.
All you need to point out is like you're carrying a 45 on your other, on your hip there. So if the guy wants any trouble, he's the hell out of there. That's all you have to say.
Chappies. Okay, wait. Which movie do we like better, Viva Las Vegas or Blue Hawaii?
Oh, geez.
I think I'm kind of with you. I kind of lean Viva Las Vegas, although, Blue Hawaii. We're both wearing Blue Hawaii.
We're both wearing Blue Hawaii.
I love Blue Hawaii.
It sounds like we're really prejudiced in that way.
But we have a picture of
the picture.
Anne Margaret and Elvis on our wall.
And it's signed by Anne Margaret. So, it's hard to say. They're really both fun pictures. And they actually have very good scores. There's more limited material in Viva. It never had a full soundtrack album. But it's got some great songs. So.
Ken's asking, other than everyone's faves, Blue Hawaii and Viva Las Vegas, what's your next favorite Elvis movie?
And the least favorite. That's actually a very good question.
Yeah,
please,
I'm looking at them right now.
People discuss. Let's think about what is actually...
Okay, I love Speedway. Speedway's the one with Nancy, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I love Speedway because it has Nancy Sinatra.
Speedway is a very good choice. It has some pretty
I'm not
cool...
saying it's a quality film. I just love it because it has Nancy Sinatra.
Some people will deride the entire Elvis Hollywood Iv as these insubstantial pablum movies that don't make any difference. He himself has said of some of his later pictures that reading the script made him vomit. So that tells you something.
And yet he made it.
And yet he made it. He was under contract, wasn't he? So, what can one say? Some of these were not the top of the crop as far as these things go. But some of them were actually quality pictures. I mean, King Creole was directed by Michael Curtiz.
Yes.
That's a real director.
That's a quality film.
That's a real thing. And that actually has some really fun things. Jailhouse Rock has some really fun, sequences to it. And it's got good commentary about the time. So
I'm just looking at, I know this looks weird. I'm just looking at our movies.
Yep.
I don't know if I have a least favorite, but I would say something like Kissing Cousins or something.
The blonde Elvis cousin is a little bizarre.
I can't.
It's a little bizarre.
If I had to choose a least favorite, it might be blonde Elvis.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened at the World's Fair? Mainly for the World's Fair. Yeah. Yes.
That's fine.
Agreed.
That's fine.
That is a good one.
I think you've got some agreement from certain people who might live in and around that area right now. I'm thinking of the Varros, who are big fans of E! And, big fans of the Space Needle, etc. These were all considered to be fairly fun pictures, sometimes pretty fluff pictures. Some of them fare better than others. That much is true. They all had a full score, etc., etc. You can collect the soundtrack albums. We were just playing a couple earlier. I slapped on Harem Scarum and Fun Acapulco. They're hit or miss, but there's still some great songs to be had in there. And that's a lot of fun.
Well, I just thought it was so funny in Harem Scarum. It was Go East, Young Man. And I'm like, young! He was 30 if he was a day.
Just saying. It's hilarious. He was at the time.
Catching up. Fun fact, all of Elvis films are better than Wonder Woman 84. I haven't seen it, but I will take your word for it.
We saw the first Wonder Woman picture, and actually I thought that was well done. And I think that's part of the problem with the new one is that some people are like, it's not as good as the first one. And I'm like, I can't comment. Haven't seen the new one. Haven't seen the new one. But, that franchise has a lot of potential, and they've got a great actress in the role, etc. And if they blew the second one, oh, well, what can one say? What can one say?
How much is it to see it?
That's a good question.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
Like the new Bill and Ted's, is it still $25?
I hope that's decreased.
To watch it at home.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Where you love clam bake.
I love clam bake.
Clam bake. Gonna have clam bake.
Oh, what's the other one I'm thinking of?
Copyright material. Gonna have copyright material.
There's another one I'm thinking of that I liked.
Let's see. Let's check it out. Paradise Hawaiian?
Maybe Spin Out.
We have Spin Out?
We do have it.
Take a look here.
It's a snake. It would have bitten you. It's right there.
Speedway.
No, it's Spin Out.
Oh, here we Spin Out Double Trouble. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think. It's not like we've seen the entire output of Elvis stuff.
I've seen more than you have because back when we had cable, on his birthday, they would play, TCM would play a marathon.
Elvis-thon?
An Elvis-thon. And I would be like cutting fabric or something, and I would always put it on when I was cutting out patterns. And so I saw a lot of them. That's how I saw Kissing Cousins.
Yeah. Something like Double Trouble.
Yeah, Slice and Sand. What I love about Blue Hawaii is they made up a dance about kicking sand in people's faces. Yeah.
It also features the great song Ito Eats.
Oh, okay. Jamie's saying Harem Scarum wouldn't fly these days, but Fran Jeffries.
Fran Jeffries.
We love Fran Jeffries.
That's a good thing. We actually have one of her solo albums over there.
Yep.
Which features a song from the ill-fated Broadway show Kelly.
Oh,
pretty
Kathy
cool, huh?
stayed at the Cocoa Palms.
Oh, wow.
Wow. In 1966. Oh, my gosh.
Jeez.
That must have been just, I can't even imagine.
It's sort of like your tiki landmark right there.
Yeah.
It's like the Great Lost tiki kind of thing. That's very cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that was. Oh, well,
I finished that one too. Okay, but I have more ideas.
Well, I guess we got to go on to the next round after all.
I got more.
We're here for the duration, folks. And we're here to talk about E! A lot of great stuff going on. Yep. We have a pretty decent collection of Elvis records. Not exhaustive or anything
Oh, heck no.
by any means, but you know, years ago when I was first collecting records, I ran into a big pile of Elvis 45s, and some of them were very well loved. Translation, been run over by a truck, played with a really bad needle, but there's some really great stuff in there no matter what. And I remember seeing I have one that's Japanese, and in retrospect, I'm like, why no one is a Japanese 45? Somebody was in the service, and that's picked it up.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So that's not above, because all that stuff was issued around the world. It's huge, absolutely huge stuff. And there's just some great, great tunes, you know. And soundtrack-wise, I love the soundtracks. They're a lot of fun.
I have another one in mind. We'll see how it comes out.
Would you like to dictate?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually would like a shaker, though.
Please.
Okay.
So, swing.
I know. This one is called Big Hunk O' Love.
A Big Hunk of Love.
And I'm going to
Like
start
the big
with
hit single.
Rye.
Right. Fun way to go.
2 ounces, to be precise.
2 ounces of that rye.
Perfect pour. Okay.
If you take the tour at Graceland, it is made clear that Elvis himself didn't really indulge in spirits, didn't care for them, but he always made them available to guests, which means that he was actually a very gracious Southern gentleman.
That's right.
You always have your whiskey if you're interested. He himself had other persuasions.
I was about to say,
Huh.
he medicated in other ways.
Yeah.
Let's do a 1/2 ounce of chocolate liqueur.
You happen to be using Trader Vic's
Trader Vic's
liqueur.
chocolate liqueur. Big Hunk of Love.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate's a pretty good place to go with a Big Hunk of Love,
You know what?
I gotta say.
I'm going to go grab the sour cherry cordial. Pardon me.
Excellent idea. Is Dano still watching? I think you know
Right.
what sour cherry cordial we're talking about.
I'm not going to do a 1/2 ounce. Let's do a 1/4 ounce.
Okay, quarter ounce. Just to
Because
get that,
otherwise this is going to be unbalanced.
There we go.
Can't see
There
my
we go.
lines. Okay,
Have it.
1/4 ounce.
Save it. Working for a chocolate cherry kind of thing.
That's right.
Do you need a cherry to go in there? Oh, I hate when that happens.
Now I gotta, pardon me. I've got to garnish.
Good. Ugh. Tight those caps are.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to do some bitters. You know what? I've gone off my original plan. So I need to think about the bitters for a second. But I'll do the lemon juice.
That's fine.
Let's do 3/4 of an ounce. Okay, this shaker is so dark it's really hard to see the line.
Oh, that is kind of tough. It's true.
3/4 of an ounce.
7,
Fresh
5
lemon
ounce.
juice. Okay.
Lemon juice. And bitters?
Yes.
Yes. Bitters, yes.
Bitters, yes.
Contemplating the universe of bitters. You know, we don't have the universe of bitters in there, but we have many to think about and choose from.
I had an idea originally that I think the cherry might mess with because that was an impulse ad. But I can try it.
Give it a whirl.
Let's see. The worst that happens is I have to pour it out.
That's right.
I'm going to add some peach bitters.
Peach bitters. Well,
But I think
that seems
cherry and
highly appropriate.
peach, there's like cherry peach pie.
Absolutely.
3 dashes. Peach
3
bitters.
peach bitters.
Right. Shake with ice, strain into a cocktail glass.
You need ice?
Yes, please.
Don't mind if I
So
do.
let's go back. Oh. Comments! Aaron, hello!
Hey!
PP. Okay, we saw it. Dan is still here. Thank you. Yay. Okay. Thank you. Tim! My dad, Elvis and Bowie.
Oh, the big 3!
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, I love that.
Oh, and by the way, Kathy, in 1966, there was also Paradise Hawaiian style film.
Yes.
And it wasn't the Cocoa Palms, but Another Elvis picture was there. Apparently he just loved Hawaii.
I missed a comment. All right, hold on. Hold up. All right, maybe not.
Perhaps we're good.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Shake with ice and strain into a cocktail glass. Yes, taking risks. Woo. Oh, hi, Sandra.
You never know.
Wait, go back to the comments.
There we go. That's the one.
Sandra.
Hey. Oh yeah. See how it's right.
All right.
That's a killer.
I will take. Is there another chilled glass?
There is another chilled glass.
Maybe we should put some other glasses in to chill.
That's a good idea too.
I do have good ideas occasionally. Thank you.
You have them more than occasionally.
I expect this to be good, but we'll see how good.
Yeah.
I usually start. I've heard that too, Lisa.
Yep.
That Elvis and Jack Lord were good friends because they both loved. Well, Jack Lord lived there, but loved Hawaii.
Now I don't know the full history whether Jack Lord moved there to do the series and then said, "I love this," and
I think he was from somewhere not Hawaii.
But that show ran for 12 years, I think. So he had a lot of time to be like filming in Los Angeles and in Hawaii, thinking, where do I want to live? And saying, that's it.
That's really good. I'm going to add some Angostura bitters too.
Let's go. 2. There we go.
I'm getting the peach, which I wanted, but also add 3 dashes of Angostura bitters, please. Oh, and then my garnish. My clever garnish that we thought of at 7:56 p.m. Garnish with a kiss, which I spared at about 7:58. So I'm going to take it out, but it worked.
There we go.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Needed some more bitters.
Bang. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's a lot going on in there. Hello.
That could always go either way. There's a lot going on in that drink.
Who had bigger hair? You know, that's a real tough toss. I'm looking back here at Harem Scarum with that big pompadour saying...
Harem Scarum.
I'm kind of thinking they were like par for the course. But I'll say this. In Elvis pictures, it's always perfect. There's a lot of Brill cream going on. On 5-0, when they're shooting on location, sometimes the hair gets out of place.
Hot Cold Social Club.
Yeah, it's
Do you have any favorite Elvis gospel songs?
Oh, well, let's see. We don't own that album, but I remember having a collection when I was young that featured Crying in the Chapel, which was a big cover of the Sonny Till and the Orioles song. And that album was like his last album that really hit the charts big before he did the whole comeback bit.
This reminds me, though, of my mother said that my great-grandmother, who I never knew her not old, but she was my great-grandmother, okay? She was my mother's grandmother before I was even born, who seemed very... like she would not be into Elvis. Apparently liked Elvis because of his...
Because of the gospel.
Because of the gospel, yeah. So
I think she's one of your teetotaling relatives, and
oh, I'm sure of it.
Undoubtedly,
I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
Little dabble, do you? Oh, Elvis was also good friends with Lee Majors. Oh, I gotta watch Clambake. Okay, we own Clambake.
Take a look at that.
Watch that again. All right.
Lee's the kind of guy who could rock a pompadour. I'm thinking, but definitely. So he did actually He did a number of gospel bits during his career and did the whole album or two of specific songs. And apparently after hours with the boys, the band, after the show, they would just sit around and play gospel songs.
I gotta look. So Crying in the Chapel.
Mm-hmm. Take My Hand, Precious Lord. Oh yeah, that kind of stuff.
All right, I had to look it up because I definitely know Crying in the Chapel. Mm-hmm. I don't want this to crash our computer.
No.
I gotta look. Okay, How Great Thou Art. Yeah.
Yeah.
my gosh. No, I don't want you to track me. Go away.
Get your free prayer guide here.
Go away. Amazing Grace, yeah.
Yep. Swing down, chariot. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm going to say Crying in the Chapel.
Yep. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Go. So, well, I need something too, don't I? Because...
Oh, wait. Go back. We missed a good comment. Lee Majors plays a greasy waiter in the lounge. Okay. I remember that. I remember the character, so I gotta...
We'll take a look at that
go back and know that that's Lee Majors.
Easy to miss such a thing, but I'm glad we have an audience who recognizes details. You can show where the fun stuff is. He was under contract to make movies in Hollywood for something like 10 years, which he did. By the end, I think he was fed up with the whole business. And even before that all ran out, he was already starting to play live again. And
he was Elvis, so...
He was Elvis. He went to where it was. And
he could not be in Hollywood.
Here's the interesting thing. By the end, he was making pictures like Change of Habit, which is a little more serious picture.
Well, everyone says the movie's horrible, but I kind of enjoy it. I
thought that was okay. I thought that was quite okay, you know?
I think it's in the Golden Turkey Awards as one of the worst movies ever. I'm like, I kind of liked it. So.
I would rate that higher than something like Double Trouble, which is a piece of fluff. That's the thing. And he was actually...
A piece of fluff?
And it has some pretty good songs in it. And he was just playing a serious character. But, given the opportunity to just be a character in movies that were not Elvis movies, he would have done just fine.
Okay, Davis says Just Pretend is one of his best gospel songs. Okay, all right, yeah, I know the songs, so yeah. Basically, Elvis never recorded anything I didn't like or love.
There are, he was required to do all of these things for the movies, and some of that stuff I think he didn't really regard very highly. But
I mean, it might not be his best, but if it's Elvis, I'm like, well, it's Elvis.
That's the thing. He was still recording other songs. He did that whole gospel album in the middle of that period. That was his biggest seller in that period. And then, of course, at the point where he's kind of fed up with that Hollywood bit, he's like, let's do a TV special.
Oh,
the TV special.
The TV special.
TV special was not actually known as the comeback special because no one was going to call it that.
They didn't call it that at the time.
They simply decided to come up with a simple title, call it Elvis. And Elvis, the special, he decides, let's do some production numbers, but let's do some impromptu stuff. Yeah. And I think that's what sells that whole special, is where he's just playing with the band, with the audience. It's live. It's off the cuff, and fun stuff happens, and people realize, wow, this is great. This is a really fun performer, and this is exactly what we've been missing with Elvis. And took him right back. And after that, it's just like, let's go play Vegas, and he starts playing these big sellout shows, obviously.
Oh, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Oh. I don't think that he ever met a big bombastic song that he didn't love. That
also, I don't think that there's a version of Bridge Over Troubled Water that's not... Well, I'm sure there is. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to say that because I haven't heard every version, but I'm thinking of
Come to think of it,
Elvis, Johnny Cash. I mean, I don't think there's a bad version of that. I shouldn't say that because now someone's going to post some
here's a terrible version of Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Yeah.
One hopes that Mongo Santa Maria tackled that at one point, because that would be just enormous.
Oh my gosh.
Just huge. What were we hearing recently?
Can you hear me that?
Oh, sure.
I think there are bidders on our computer.
Oh my.
Thank you.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
I'm thinking I was recently listening to something.
Clean up all aisles.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I think it was on Spotify. When you're done with listening to something on Spotify,
always on my mind.
It makes suggestions. And the suggestion played a Latin band version of Inagata Davida, which was like, wow.
What?
That was just crazy good.
Why have I not heard that?
I have not heard that. We'll play it again for you.
Okay.
I could have sworn that it was Mongo Santa Maria, but it was not actually.
Always on my mind is
band.
A great song.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Well before that was really, really well known, I think he did a version of that. So.
Right. Trying to follow 3 threads.
Yeah, seriously. The 3 pages
Since our
to be on,
camera
folks.
decided that we should simultaneously be live on our Facebook page and on my personal Facebook page.
So you're on Facebook twice. Gotta keep
Well,
switching
you have
back
to
and
be
forth.
on Facebook personally to have a Facebook page, I found out.
These things happen. Yep.
Yeah, because I don't post a lot on my personal
We
Facebook
expect
page.
we expect to be like swinging back and forth between Facebook and YouTube because we're on both platforms voluntarily.
But now we're
of course.
swinging back and forth between.
Facebook, and YouTube. So
Have you heard of the spa guy?
no, please eliminate us.
No, let us know, please. I love it when people share stuff with us. So anyway, what I was going to say about the 68, right? Special.
Correct.
Yes.
I believe December of 1968.
I'm not
Elvis.
I'm not half in the bag yet.
Nope.
I'm only 1/3 in the bag. 68 Special. We do, yes, Marie. Yes, we love that documentary.
Yeah, that's very well done.
Yes. But our trip to Graceland, we were camping most of the way. And then we got to Memphis and we stayed. We could only spend one night at the Heartbreak Hotel, the Elvis Presley Heartbreak Hotel. So the first night we were at a Days Inn, which, since it's in Memphis and near Graceland, had a channel that was all Elvis, and their pool was guitar shaped. But Heartbreak Hotel, when we woke up in the morning and we were getting ready to go over and do our tour and everything, in the dining room where you have breakfast, they were playing that special. And it was, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe, like, now that I'm telling the story, it sounds stupid, but it was very moving.
I think at that
It
point,
was very moving.
we actually clocked in while they were playing.
Yeah, Doug, we camped. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, seriously.
Lisa,
Not a
Kentucky
camper.
Rain, awesome.
Oh, jeez.
Kentucky Rain, awesome.
One of the big
song.
comeback hits, which actually followed, and I'm about to mention this. I think we actually chimed in at that particular, viewing of Elvis at "If I Can Dream,"
Oh, I know.
and I think
And I was like, oh, if I can dream.
that can just hit you right there.
Yeah.
That actually did hit the charts at the time, and it really should have. But the story with that is, he had been singing all sorts of stuff that he was supposed to sing from the movies and didn't really care a lot for it. But apparently when he was handed that song, he goes into the studio and he's like, bang, he hits it. And apparently his backup singers were completely overcome. He's like, he has never approached a song
David, we will go to his YouTube.
like this. And he sounds it. It's a great tune. And the message is still relevant. It's still relevant today.
Yes, camping. Not a camper. I survived. I survived.
Not a tenter. I will note that.
I can camp in a big old luxury RV. That would be fine.
Even in 2006, most of the people camping were in this huge RV, and it's like, oh, well, you got a kitchen.
Well, that was the best.
You got a command central, you got satellite TV, and you got a huge bed. It's like, yeah, you're doing fine. You just brought your house.
Well, when we were staying just outside of Louisville, we had a little plot in the campground, but this one was a lot different from the one in Pittsburgh. The one in Pittsburgh, I'm like, we're going to see wild animals and everything, because it was all,
it's very
woodsy around you. The scariest animal I saw this entire trip was this tiny little kitten who came up to us and just wanted to be petted.
No,
So anyway, I didn't see any bears. I didn't see any mountain lions. Nothing like that. But
I believe the Louisville
campground
was actually in Cincinnati, just across.
No,
the
it
river.
was in Clarksville.
Clarksville. I think.
Yeah, it was in Clarksville.
And it was just this very urban location.
It was a parking lot.
Tiny bit of grass that we could tent on.
Well,
Everyone else
it
was
was
RVs.
it was in the middle of a parking lot. So everything around us was RVs parked, and this little bit of AstroTurf where we had our tent.
Throw the tent on.
It was so stupid, but hilarious.
Actually,
in hindsight.
I thought it was kind of great. I really enjoyed that one.
In hindsight, hilarious.
Me too.
At the time, it was it was hilarious at the time too. What am I gonna say?
Yeah.
We're just looking around, us going like, these RVs are bigger than our house.
They really were, in terms of square footage. I can also think about the fact that the amount of space like dedicated to this function or that function is like you brought along this massive kitchen with marble countertops, and then you have a tiny space for storage. Oh, I would have so much else in there.
Oh my gosh.
You could definitely do that.
We toured some of those RVs one time.
We took a look.
We decided
Pretty
just
fun.
for the heck of it to go to an RV show. And I thought, oh, we'll see really cool trailers and stuff. Like, no, this was all like mansions on wheels. It was very strange.
I can imagine traveling around in a large vehicle like that, but I think I would really want to do it who am I thinking of here? The Willie Nelson way, and just power it with biodiesel.
Just staying the night on a boat on a mooring count as camping. I did that many a night.
Oh,
many a night. That was, there's something about having a roof over your head and, yeah, it's like not showering with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah, doesn't hurt.
I mean, I did take a shower. You can tell I've got a drink in me. I did shower in Pittsburgh. It was private. I've never been to prison, but I suspect it's probably not a lot more private than that. There was a curtain, a shorty curtain that you pulled across, and yeah, no, I was completely skeeved. Biodiesel and weed.
That's Willie. And apparently if you followed the tour bus, it's like, gee, since they fill up with waste oil, it smells like KFC. So that's hilarious,
Oh, boy. All right.
Well.
I needed a couple of drinks today.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I have a feeling that we all did. So I'm glad you joined us to get some ideas for things. And I hope that you are...
And whatever you're drinking.
I hope that you've already decided to partake of things because, hey, why not, If you're on the left coast, obviously you're a few time zones back, but you're well into happy hour by now.
Oh, heck yes.
Please, absolutely.
Biodiesel and weed.
So.
I've never been to prison. I know, Aura. Knock on wood, right? Knocking on wood.
I'm usually the one with the great quotes here, but like, bing. So, big fun. Big fun.
Yeah.
Elvis, the actor, went to prison. Jailhouse Rock. So, there you go.
So, last night, we've decided to reinstate movie night. We kind of got away from it.
It's been a long time.
We get
many
busy and we're like, we want to have movie night and we don't do it. So, we've decided that Tuesday is movie night. And last night we watched Lady Gangster from 1942.
Big fun.
Speaking of women in prison. Mm-hmm. Not speaking of Elvis.
Not speaking of Elvis, but prisons.
7 years old then. But it was fun.
That's a fun picture. It's a B movie, to be sure, but it's a fun picture. Also featuring Jackie Gleason.
I was going to say a young Jackie Gleason.
That's a small role, as a matter of fact. And he plays it well.
Oh, normally don't drink during the week. I love it.
Well, let's find a few more limes.
Oh my gosh. Limes on your tree.
Your tree.
Oh, I'm envious.
Envy. Didn't we see citrus trees at our local Lowe's during the summer? And we're thinking, you can grow these in this climate?
I don't think we're in lime tree climate.
Not really,
But I think if we have
Not right now.
greenhouse, maybe we could grow limes.
That's a good reason to install a permanent greenhouse in the backyard, I gotta say.
I'm for that.
I would do that. We have a greenhouse back there right now. It has some flaws. I'd like to replace it. We grew a lot of stuff. Things are still growing in there. So.
All right, David. YouTube made me allow your comment, but I am allowing it because we will subscribe.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll check that out.
Okay.
Thank you, David.
I love it.
Much appreciated.
That's fabulous.
But definitely. Well, I'm out and I need a little something because you're progressing with this guy.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Getting low. What are you going to make?
Have to try that again.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I think I'll go with Viva Las Vegas and work that thing.
All right.
I would love to do different shapes of glasses, but it just seems like this needs to be a cocktail glass, doesn't it?
Do you?
I'm thinking of Dita Von Teese in her bath, and it's a cocktail glass.
Okay. I mean, it's the classic.
It's a classic. Classic for a reason.
Lisa, they grew limes in the house. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So our house kills plants, but a greenhouse, permanent greenhouse.
It's a good idea. So
I don't know what it is, but when we have plants outside, we can keep them alive. It's all good. But when we bring them in the house, it doesn't matter
During the summer, you can put things just out on the deck, and unless it is deer food, it will last. The herbs are usually perfectly fine, and they thrive like mad, absolutely like mad. And if you take things inside, it gets a little dry and they die. It's real unfortunate.
I had marigolds on our patio because it said they were deer resistant. Nope.
They started getting jagged.
They got completely eaten.
Yeah. We got groundhogs too. Yeah.
We have everything. For living in smack dab in the middle of a city, we have everything, including bears.
Oh yeah, like organic meals for sure.
I love that. Yep. I love that.
Definitely. Well, we make our own compost too from all of the leavings. Just
we do.
Go to the bin, and everything decays, and it just like goes just straight down into dirt. We put that in the plants. The plants love it. So we kind of do organic gardening here. It's great. I love free dirt. That's for sure.
Free dirt's good.
Free dirt's good. Makes good plants. The herbs are really happy. We still have rosemary going out there. Rosemary, marjoram, and thyme. That's pretty happy. We have some mint that's a little unhappy, but you know it's freezing out there, so I'm not too surprised if the mint is.
Marjoram, a happy mint in time.
Yeah. But I still need something. So
yes, I'm a member of ASCAP. Anyway.
Let's see here. What should go in this? What's a good base liquor for Las Vegas?
Vodka?
Probably. Happen to have some vodka right here. So, we're going to go with that.
I didn't mean that in an insulting way.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you name your opossums. I love that. And raccoons. We do too. Well, we did name one Herman. We had a possum that ended up in our compost. And we put a lot of spent lime shells and stuff from Mai Tais in our compost. And we named him Herman. He was just like lolling there in our compost, completely plastered. So we named him Herman the Drunk Possum.
We kind of figured he was like chowing down on decaying fruit, which produces alcohol, and then remains of Mai Tais, alcohol. So we figured he was just freeloading on that stuff.
And mint.
Yeah, and mint.
Limes and mint.
Because we've also seen
Herman the Drunk Possum.
I think it was like World's Dumbest, which had the squirrel that was eating the rotten pumpkins, which were all fermenting. So it's like getting totally crocked. Squirrels are this big, no big surprise. We've also heard about bears getting into the rotten apples, and those are all decaying, and then they're getting all stoned. You know, animals will drink too if they got the chance. 2 ounces of vodka you can start with. That's a good place to be. I'm thinking, what else would go in this?
Okay, hold on.
What just screams Vegas?
Galliano.
Yes, actually it does.
We have edible glitter you can put in this drink too.
Do you see a glitter explosion over there? Bang.
All right, so we're on the same wavelength.
Oh, yeah.
This is Viva Las Vegas that he's creating as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
And we both thought of edible glitter. It's like we're on the same wavelength. Okay.
Want to put some sour in there when you use lemon juice?
Well, yeah. I would do that. I usually do. You always do the sour before the liqueur. I always do the liqueur before the sour. But
I'm measuring because I can see where it is. 1/2 ounce
of lemon. Okay. Got it.
I want another liqueur before the Galliano, which is really more of an herbal.
Herbal? Like the Chinar?
No. This is the herbal.
Oh, that's your. I thought you wanted another herbal. I'm like, this is going to be disgusting.
I want something a little more of a sweet liquor kind of thing.
I have an idea.
But I need something that complements the Galliano.
I have an idea.
What do you think? If you would. We can certainly collaborate, people. Let's try that. Okay. So, this sounds pretty Vegas, too. Peach liqueur. We're using Marie Brizard. What do you think?
No more than 1/2 ounce.
Okay. I will definitely do 1/2 because I think that'll work nicely. All right. And I would say 1/4 ounce of the Galliano.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Galliano is very strong and very anise. There. No more than that.
Nope.
That's it.
It's already taking on an unnatural tint.
A natural yellow hue. An
unnatural.
It's fairly bitter, but I think I probably want to add something to complement this.
Yeah, Vulcan mind meld. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. Goldschlager is as close to edible glitter as I dare venture. I know. Although I buy this from a baking store, so.
Well, Goldschlager has 24 karat gold. That is edible.
Oh my gosh.
The other edible glitter is made out of various and sundry.
Lisa says, we had a possum in town that Errol was trying to urge to leave by poking it with a stick, but Errol ended up scratching its back. Oh, and the possum enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, dude.
That's hilarious. I know. You gotta be careful.
That's really good so far. Now I want to add some bitters to that to accent it, and I want to think about what that needs.
Thoughts on dachshunds? Dachshunds the dogs? I'm like, is there a dachshund?
Not that I know of. I'm looking.
Is there something I don't know about? The dogs. I don't have a lot of experiences with dachshunds, but they're cute.
I have an idea. Could you retrieve for me the patience?
Yep. Pardon me.
Yep.
I think I can. Alright.
Shake with ice.
Oh, here they are. How far back do I have to go?
Yep.
All right. Oh my God. Wait. Okay. Wait. What did you do? What did you do?
Right.
Let's.
So. Michel Kurt, Galliano.
Did you add the patience yet?
I have not added that yet. That was the last thing I put in. Yeah. So
how much did you put in?
Haven't done, but I'll give it 2 dashes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That.
I know. Ooh, that's awfully full. Pardon me?
Oh, wow. A little full, a lot of sap.
A lot of sap. And we'll add the bitters on top of the drink.
Excited to try this. Oh, wait, did you do the glitter?
Haven't. So 2 dashes of
bitters.
bitters.
I'm going to shake the glitter in it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to sprinkle glitter on top.
Oh, he used a stick to scratch his back. I love it. That's so cute. Sean Clush. No, David, I have not heard of Sean. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
I love me an Elvis impersonator, so yeah, definitely give us the link. Wait, they can't see that because it's floating on top.
I know.
You want to stir it in?
All right, let's stir it in. Yep.
I'll use my skewer from this other.
Mm-hmm. That's a better idea. Shake the glitter in. Probably still not visible on camera.
No. All right, I got to do one with visible glitter. Just saying.
But give it a try.
I will
and
try
I think
the
you'll
drink.
like it.
It's very good.
Yep.
It is delicious. Actually.
The fresh lemon is really punching that up. And I've got glitter all over my finger, so I'll be right back.
That is the thing about the glitter.
That is the thing.
I bought that from New York Cake. Apparently New York Cake no longer has a physical presence. I used to like to go in there because they had a gazillion colors of, I don't know. Someone took me to task one time for calling it edible glitter. So I'll say food safe glitter. But anyway, they had every color you could imagine and then some. But now you have to just go on their website and order it. Wah, 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 wah. I have another idea.
Oh, you do?
I do. You're eating.
I got a chocolate. What are you interested in? And you want to do the Roomba in the sports car? Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of no room to Roomba in a sports car.
Uh-huh. That's big. Oh, you're not out yet.
I'm almost out.
I was about to say this because you're out, but you're not out.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm caught up.
Good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No room to Roomba in a sports car. Should we do that one? Should we do something else? I'm open to suggestions.
That sounds like a fun place to depart from. So,
although I like the idea of no room to Roomba in a sports car.
Well, then go with that. I'm going to enjoy the Viva Las Vegas.
The no room to Roomba in a sport. Oh, there's like a glob of edible glitter on glass. Drink that, and then your lips will be glittery.
I don't doubt that my tongue is very blue right now.
Let's see. Wait, do that again. It was blue for a second, but
Yep.
It's not.
Well, it happens. So,
all right, we need rum.
All right. If you get rum, I'll vamp.
I will get. All right.
Or if you vamp, I'll get rum.
No, you vamp because I want to see that.
Yeah.
All right.
More of a vaudeville move.
All right. That wasn't really vamping.
Once again, let me rattle off what is on this little item here. The Viva Las Vegas, 2 ounces of vodka, 1/2 ounce of peach liqueur. We were using Marie Brizard, 1/4 ounce of Galliano, 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice, and 2 dashes of Peychaud's bitters, and some edible glitter. We used, I had a teal, I believe it was. Shake with ice and strain into a cocktail glass. I'm going to add the glitter because it's not in there. There we go. And at the end of the day, you've got something that is like slightly Galliano in flavor, very fresh lemon, and a ton of sparkle. Sounds like Vegas, now doesn't it? Viva, baby. If you actually had something to illuminate this, that'd be even better.
Don't forget to give me sparkle. And if you got that line, you've seen Hollywood Shuffle. And if you haven't seen Hollywood Shuffle, please see Hollywood Shuffle.
There we go. Now it's Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, I was about to say, it needs like one of those color-changing ice cubes.
Now it is Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas. It really needs a color-changing ice cube.
It really doesn't hurt.
Cooking with a little spice. Hello.
So glad you could join us.
Hey.
Yep. If I can hold this very carefully.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
David. Yes, please. All the links you want to drop, please drop them. We're here for them.
We're here for all those fun things to happen.
Yes. Absolutely.
I am currently wearing illuminated flamingos, so you know that I'm good with drop the links.
What?
Yes. So you're
anyway, I need a shaker.
Okay. We can do that.
So this one we're riffing on no room to Roomba in a sports car. I gotta close this door before we let all the heat out into the neighborhood.
If you would. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Oh no, I need one with like the measures on the side.
You don't have one?
Nope, not on that one.
No? I don't have one either. Don't we have a shot? That
we have a gazillion over there. I'll get one. Pardon me.
Okay.
I will just grab one right over here.
I'll ice this one. There we go.
I don't want the ice to melt.
Ice will be fine. It's very cold.
Incoming. Okay. No room to Roomba in a sports car. Okay, so Roomba, I would ordinarily go for a Cuban rum.
The Roomba is Cuban in origin.
Isn't the Roomba kind of American in origin?
No, Cha-Cha is American.
I think Roomba is too.
Cha-Cha is for people who couldn't actually figure out the Roomba rhythm. So they came up with cha-cha.
Rumba rhythm is pretty darn easy.
Rumba rhythm is pretty darn easy.
But anyway,
but yeah.
Rumba.
Rumba.
I will say that I think Rumba is American in origin, but I didn't have any Cuban rum, so
we can't legally have Cuban rum in the house.
No, I think you can now, but
you could, but then other things happened.
Oh, David loves your shirt.
But give it time.
I made that shirt.
You did? Yeah, but definitely.
Okay, so 1 ounce of, let's write this down. 1 ounce of amber
I can get there.
rum.
I'm not entirely sure this exact fabric is still available. But you can probably get pretty close.
I'm sure it is.
You can probably get pretty close. This might have actually come from Walmart a really long time ago.
No, it came from Joann Fabrics.
Okay, very good. So
there you go. You got it.
Jesus, oh Christ. So, 1 ounce.
No, 1/2. Yeah, okay, wait, you're right. 1 ounce amber rum. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
I saw that expression. 1 ounce amber rum, 1 ounce Stiggins Fancy Pineapple rum. I saw that expression on your face.
The Stiggins is a really great product. If you don't have access to that, ask your liquor store. Plantation has a really great line of product, and they decided to come up with a pineapple rum, which is a really old time product that had been off the market forever. Nobody cared.
1/2 ounce sour cherry cordial. Half ounce fresh lemon juice. I wish we could open some bubbles, but we're not doing that tonight.
Do you need some bubbles?
No, like some champagne bubbles, not like some seltzer bubbles.
Oh, sure. You want that as a topper, perhaps?
I kind of do, but...
Oh. Well.
Not... I know. I'm not going to... I'm not going to compromise my artistic vision.
The Blue Hawaii. Oh, yeah.
We're not going to. Oh, the Blue Hawaii. Yep.
Yep.
That is a great drink.
If you're ever in Pittsburgh and conditions allow you to be in an establishment, where did we have a great Blue Hawaii? We shot there.
Hidden Harbor.
Hidden Harbor actually has some great stuff. They offered up to
Hidden Harbor's a must visit.
You really got to go there.
Yeah.
And they offered us 3 drinks. They're just like, we're just gonna do 3 drinks. This is incredible. So it was really long
we're
episode.
Like, if you could make 1 drink, that would be great. They're like, we'll make 3.
I cannot actually express how cool this joint was. They're very accommodating, and they did a really serious Blue Hawaii.
3 dashes orange bitters.
Yeah.
Need a shaker tin.
No.
3 dashes orange bitters.
Was that all that was in there?
Yes. Yep.
There's your shaker.
Thank you. Okay.
And you have your strainer.
Right.
And
get a little Prosecco. I know. He bought Prosecco today.
You need a cocktail glass, perhaps?
Yes. Since we're not opening the Prosecco.
Coming your way. Well, what glass would you use otherwise?
I would use a flute and open the Prosecco.
I think you should use the flute.
Oh. But is a Prosecco even chilled? Here we are opening a bottle of Prosecco. It's frightening how susceptible we are to peer pressure. Oh. Okay, David's saying, if you come to Cincinnati, stop at the Party Source and Jungle Gyms.
Oh,
we have a
boy.
Very, very, very dear friend who moved to Cincinnati recently. So
very
I could see that happening.
We need things to open up a little more, and over time, such things will happen. But we
Look at that.
would be very interested to make that Ohio trip again.
Yes.
And we do Cincy because, big fun.
Ohio's an easy road trip for us.
If only you had some Prosecco.
Oh my God. Oh, thanks to Amy. It's still good.
We have some fresh Prosecco.
Oh
it's
my
got
gosh.
fizz.
Thanks to the topper she gave us. Oh my gosh. Prosecco topper.
You know something? There's more Prosecco in there. I'm going to add it to my drink.
I'm going to drink it from the bottle. I thought you were going to say, I'm just going to drink it from the bottle. Okay, here we go.
It's not that kind of show yet.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
That improves things.
All right, let's try it.
Check it out. I'll try this out too.
Yep, improved.
And I think bubbly in a drink called Las Vegas, obviously.
All right.
Add a splash to both of those.
All right.
And you're in good shape.
Let me just add that.
Pardon me.
Dash edible glitter. Wait, did you write that? Okay.
Yep. Good.
All right, I got to keep track of these. Okay, got it. Chilled Prosecco. Amy gave us this incredible champagne. I would say champagne, but like, oh, it's called Champa Bubbles, right?
Kappa Bubbles.
Kappa Bubbles.
Champagne stopper. Let me see if I can find a URL on here. Kapabunga. Kapabunga.com.
Kapabunga,
And
dude.
it's a little like insert here. And it's just this capper with a little screw insert, and you attach the threads to your bottle, screw it down.
Kind of genius because
Kept the bubbles for days.
he bought, okay. Here's how you're going to find out I'm not plastered. He bought a bottle of bubbles. Bought a bottle of bubbles. He bought a bottle of bubbles. He bought a bottle of bubbles today, and we didn't open it. So I thought, well, we don't have bubbles, and apparently we did because, thank you, Amy, we opened the Prosecco that was from the other day.
Remainder from days ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no need to kill that final bit of bubbles unless you really want to. If you can use it as a topper days later. Hey, this works very well for me.
Oh, wait. Wait. Dan is a bad influence. Yeah.
You know, he's not that bad.
Oh my gosh,
At the end
it
of the
says
day.
they sell your hot sauce at Jungle Jim's. Your hot sauce is amazing. Amazing. Okay.
Very cool.
All right, I'm catching up. Making me thirsty. I need a beer. Oh, I love it.
We have that too.
We got to come
Just
to
in case.
Cincinnati.
I would do Cincinnati.
I'm so ready for a road
The
trip.
last time we did Ohio, we hit Akron, we hit Cleveland, and both locations were just great. Akron has Tiki Underground, which is amazing. It looks like nothing from the outside, and you're like, this is not going to be anything. You walk in, you're like, good God, Whitco
place is incredible.
Fantasia.
You walk into Tiki Underground, you really don't want to ever leave.
And you're seeing like 2 TV screens, and the people tell you, well, we pulled out 11 TV screens. It used to be a sports bar. Now it's a tiki bar. And they just nail it shut. The food is great. The drinks are spot on.
They're so warm and friendly.
And they're very friendly people.
And the decor is off the charts. And the drinks are very legit.
They're just spot on.
I just can't say enough about Tiki Underground. And then in Cleveland, we went to Porco.
Which is itself incredible.
So,
yep. Great stuff. So,
I know.
Great stuff to be had in Ohio, people.
Yeah,
a lot of people will talk about Ohio and tiki and lament the lack of the kahiki. Yeah,
well, yeah. We never went.
Take the hat off.
R.I.P. But there's a lot to love.
That was a classic. But many people in Ohio are keeping the flame. So I got to say that.
All I'm going to say is there are many cool people in Ohio.
They are doing it for serious and for real. Good food, good drinks.
You know,
absolutely.
You might look at Ohio and think, nope, but there are many cool people in Ohio. Oh my gosh. Okay, David, we need your suggestions.
Thank you very much. We appreciate these things.
And we got to go. Oh, Porco. Yeah, Porco. Porco rocks. Yeah.
Porco is really, really great place.
That's where we tried Malort.
Yes.
We tried Malort at Porco.
Because the proprietor we actually had met
at Tales of the Cocktail.
Tales of the Cocktail in New Orleans. And he would say, do you want to actually shoot at Porco? We're like, damn Skippy. So then we set that up. We talked to him. We went and we did it. And while we were there for the shooting, he says, do you want to try the Wall of Pain? What's that?
He has
oh,
a
yeah,
wall
sure.
Of pain.
So he has about 3 or 4 extremely bitter Amari that he wants you to try. So we give that a whirl, and we have tried some fantastically bitter things. I probably said this on the air many times, but I'll say it again. And we'd already tried things like Sfumato, Rabarbaro.
Sfumato is still pretty bitter.
Which is really a long bitter finish. So he says, like, you want to try Malort? Oh, yeah, sure. We try that. And it's like, it's not that bad.
No, he's like, what's wrong with you?
You know, what is with these people? You know, but it's not that bad. Malort is a dare shot in Detroit. They serve you this thing in a shot. And it's basically a biker bar shot.
Chicago.
Can you put this down? You know something? She would pass that test.
I could do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
I could do that.
I think the bikers would like stand down and say, "Whoa," you know, because
I can do bitter.
It's seriously bitter, no question. But it's not the bitterest thing we've ever had.
I can do bitter. I can't do sweet.
So, yeah.
No.
Yeah, too sweet is too much. But bitter, yeah.
Should we tell Zach that when this is all over, we're coming to stay?
We could do that.
Zach, if you're watching, we're going to come crash in your guest room when this is all over.
Well, the man is game. And after all...
if he's watching, he's probably nervous. But
we have helped his cause by helping him install a tiki bar in his establishment.
That's right.
So... The man can make a genuine 34 zombie. I'm just saying.
That's right.
Not a cocktail guy, but he can do it.
He learned from the second best.
Yes. But definitely. Oh. So.
All right. You heard it from Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and my battery is low.
Oh.
I guess it's time to...
About that.
Say sayonara.
Still getting love. Folks, we've had some great Elvis drinks tonight. What did we serve
We will
up?
get through this.
We served up No Room to Roam in a Sports Car. More fun, Acapulco. More fun. A big hunk of love. Viva Las Vegas. And Bossa Nova, baby. Some really, really great things. If you are a Patreon sponsor, you will get all of these drinks tomorrow. If you are just watching on the socials, you'll get one of them. If you would like to be a Patreon sponsor, it's pretty easy.
Patreon.com/Velveteen Lounge.
If that's not clear enough, we will drop that again. And thank you all.
Yes. Thank you for being here. We will get through this.
We will get through all of this.
Yes.
I don't care what happened today.
I care.
I don't care what happened today.
I care.
I don't care what happened. I have to say this again. I don't care what happened today. We still have standards in this country, and we know what they are. And we follow them, and so do you. And one of those standards is really excellent cocktails, which we do. And
we do have something going for us.
I know that you have been actually joining us with your own excellent cocktails.
Yes.
If you've gotten ideas from us, I appreciate you using them. And as always,
we will
see you